Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We've been fortunate enough to acquire this beautiful Mazda MX-5 RF 2-litre Sport Nav 160 PS, finished in machine grey with black leather interior, stitched in red. It's a beautiful car, this. Done just about 26,900 miles. We'll confirm that in a minute. It's been through the workshop. It's undergone a 12-month service. It'll come with the year's MOT. It will come also with 12 months Mazda approved warranty, including 12 months Mazda roadside assistance. In beautiful condition. This car being so well looked after. I can't see any obvious paintwork defects, save a couple of alloy wheels that need refurbishing, but very tidy and well equipped vehicle, featuring keyless entry, rear privacy glass, electric retractable hardtop, which I'll show you how that works, rear parking sensors, remote boot release. Look how tidy it is in the boot. Everything's in its proper place, unmarked here relatively in the boot, very clean. No obvious marks to the rear bumper. It's been a very well kept car. Nothing really adverse to report through the workshop on its 101 point used car check and service. On that 101 point used car check, we are checking everything. So we check tyre tread depths, all the vehicle's electrical systems. We check mechanically how the car drives, everything. It's got to fulfill at least 101 points insofar as what we're checking for. Tyre tread depths, wiper condition as well. Everything. We go over the lot. Gives customer total peace of mind. Black leather interior with integrated BOSE headrests in the speakers. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Stitched in red, minimal wear here to the seat bolster and cushion. Electric door mirrors. That red stitching continues over to the driver's door. And sitting inside the car, first array of features we've got our lane departure warning system, tyre pressure monitoring system, and traction control. Great spec, this car, and such fun to drive. Bags of power. Gives a combined MPG of 40.9 MPG, which is very good. It's a rear wheel drive inline sports car in the traditional sense of the word. So I've just dipped the clutch, it's keyless entry, just bring the key in. You see that stop start, engine stop start illuminated green. Press that, the vehicle bursts into life. Wonderful car, this. 26,935 miles. Left hand side of these gauges features temperature, fuel gauge. Center is the tachometer rev counter. Far right hand side is the speedometer, and there's a little window in that center, big center gauge, which is like a gear selector indication, tells you what gear you're in. Just turn on the lights here, it gives us a little bit better view of the controls. So left hand side of the multi-function steering wheel, we've got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. Right hand side we've got cruise control, and just beyond that, automatic lights with variable speed on the intermittent wipe, and auto lights with fog lamps on the inner side of the stalk, and flash. So wipers, lights, very simple. So just to look at some of the switches, there's elements through this info button of the display that I can change, like a fuel computer. So look at the far left hand gauge here. You've got a trip meter showing an average of 37.9 mpg, 25 miles, sorry, 37.8 mpg. As I said, the combined cycle is 40.9 9. So nearly there. It just depends on what you know, how the car's been driven under, what climatic conditions, etc. Trip meters, trip A and B, service during 12 months, shows 3,700 miles. The reason why it shows that is because the car's such a low mileage car to begin with. It's calculated on the current miles that it's done. So it's 26,935. If you're a higher mileage user, don't worry. The service intervals on this car, 12,500 miles or once every 12 months. It's whatever comes first. 24 miles till we run out of petrol. There we go. Very straightforward. That's what all of this equates to. So there's the gauges, the voice control Bluetooth, the cruise, auto wipers, variable speed on the intermittent, auto lights. Here, air conditioning, very straightforward. Dial in the temperature you want. I'll show you this actually. Stick everything on automatic on the indicator markers, hit the AC button. It will direct the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle, and it will adjust the fan speeds accordingly. You've got twin heated front seats, 3-stage here. Electric roof button, which I'll show you in a minute. Twin USBs, SD socket, SD card input to make the satellite navigation work. So, you know, there you go. It's all touch screen. When you're stationary, this is all touch screen. As soon as you drive off, this touch screen becomes disabled, and you have to adjust everything from here with good reason. You don't want to be doing this with your eyes on the road at the same time. So, you know, it's an excellent safety feature. So for the purposes of this I'm going to show you how this works. But before I do, look at this 6-speed manual gearbox. Very short throws between gear changes. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Real driver's car. Handbrake stitched in red, gear lever gaiter stitched in red, main navigation wheels, star button refers to the favourite button. That's the back button. Nav, home screen, music. Simple. Master control for the volume. You can also adjust the volume off the steering wheel. 2 places to adjust the volume. So let's look at the home screen on this, which we'll come to now. You got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. You just connect up a phone. DAB radio on this, which is currently on. You've also got AM, FM, Stitcher app, Bluetooth and USB plug-in for the phone. Back to this. Applications here. Fuel economy monitor. Basic stuff really. Come out of that's been reset. That's why it's showing 0. Vehicle status monitor. Warning guidance, there are none. Maintenance here. Oil change. Next, there's 100% oil in this car. It's just been serviced. It's ready to go. Bar a couple of alloy wheel refurbs. It's ready to go. Scheduled servicing, 12 months or 12,500 miles. Simple. Back to the home screen. Navigation, sat nav, very simple. That's in it. It's dark mode. This is in daytime mode. You can adjust it one or the other. You can drive it however you want. There's various menus, sub menus you can go into, but you find address, town or postcode. You can set up a home address, look at where you've been, history, favourites, etc. So it's very versatile. It's also got POI categories here. So if you wanted to, say, find parking, actually no, a restaurant, because I'm quite hungry this time of day. Find a restaurant, you press restaurant around here and then search. It covers a whole myriad of restaurants. Wayborn Gymnastics Club, I won't be going there because I'm not very fit. Gallery Chinese Restaurant would be going there. Procter & Gamble, Basmati, all those places. You can find them all here on the navigation. So info button as well, navigation info. So very versatile, very simple to use. Town or postcode lookup. Settings, very simple. Display we're looking at, you can adjust it between auto, day and night modes. You can adjust the brightness and the contrast as well. Safety, car's got lane departure warning system, which simply means that if you're on a motorway or an A road or B road, a road that has markers on it, if you drift out a lane, this car will warn you of such. But you can set up the warning parameters, the type of warning, the sound level, and the timing of that warning. So it's very versatile, really good safety feature. Sound, it's got BOSE Sound System with integrated headrest speakers, and I said earlier it's BOSE, and it's got the BOSE tweeters here in the windscreen pillars. Marvelous sound system. Bass, treble, fader balance, guidance, volume, BOSE audio pilot, which will adjust the sound level to compensate for any road or engine noise. Clock 12 or 24 hours, and you can select time zone. Vehicle, you can adjust your door locks to have walk-away locking. That's if you walk away from the car with the keys in your pocket, the car will lock. You can also adjust your keyless lock beep volume. We'll go back there. You can adjust the volume of your indicators, whether you choose to have a 3-flash indicator or not. Lighting, you can also adjust your adaptive front lighting system, whether you choose to have that or not. Lights on, warning, volume, coming home light, leaving home light, and the sensitivity of your auto headlights on, like so. Very simple, very nice. It's a simple menu, this, but it does everything. You got your phone. You can, for a small fee, upgrade. I think it's about £350, and have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto fitted to this car, which will pull through Spotify, Waze navigation, WhatsApp messages, etc. Absolutely brilliant. But the system in this car is perfectly adequate. Wonderful car to drive. You won't find better. Can be driven all year round with this steel type hood, fixed hood. If I dip the clutch, dip the clutch and then do this, you look at this, look. Look at that. We'll have a look at it with the hood down. It's more of a Targa top, but it tells us the operation is complete on the dashboard. Fantastic. These cars are wonderful. Little wonder it's the world's best-selling roadster, with good reason. It drives superbly. Massive amounts of power out this 160 PS engine. There it is. You can drive it like this in winter and in summer. You've got the heating system, the seat heaters, the immersive sound experience through the headrest, integrated speakers that give you all of that. This thing stops. You know, for those of us who've got hair, I have none, but it will stop hair being buffeted around just by having this. It stops buffeting, windbreaker type thing. Great vehicle. So there it is, really. As I said, it will come with a warranty, been thoroughly checked. We just need to do a couple of alloy wheel bits and pieces to it. It's got a decent service history. Registered 31st of May 17. This plate stays with it, MX52 FXX. You can of course change it when you buy the car and go back onto a 17 plate. I quite like that MX52 because it hides the age of the car, but just a great car to drive, these are, and ever elegant with its roof down. I mean, they've really got the styling right of this Mazda. From the back here, it's got, you know, it just looks a little bit retro, but it's wonderful car to drive. The road holding, braking, performance, steering of this car, everything is so precise. The transmission makes the vehicle, the transmission. If you want to find out more about this 2017 Mazda MX-5 2-litre 160 PS RF Sport Nav in machine grade, done 29,000, I think it's 29,000, yeah, 27,000 miles. Please go onto our website, which is www.twhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.